Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm gonna paint a bear. I have a thing for animals and animals' eyes and faces. So I found this reference photo on pixabay.com. I'll link it in this video's description. I don't think it's a full-grown bear. Some of you might know, you can let me know in the comments. I'm gonna crop in on it, and this will give you an idea of where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna paint, I can't talk again. I'm gonna paint, oh, look at the glare. Sorry, guys. Maybe we'll try that. I'm gonna paint the wood panel black and then have the bear kind of coming out of the blackness. It'll be similar to the tabby cat I painted. I'll link it in this video's description. So I've got a 12 by 12 inch cradled wood panel from US Art Supply. Oh, you can tell I've got a light over there. It's 1.5 inches thick. Okay guys, I think this is going to be really fun. Let's set the table. So I've got it's a couple days later. I can't remember what I said in the intro. So just to refresh, this is a 12 inch by 12 inch cradled wood panel from US Art Supply, 1.5 inches thick. I put clear gesso on it. I don't know if I mentioned that. I haven't tried it. You could paint straight onto the wood, but I imagine it's going to really soak up the paint. So I like to put the gesso on it. I painted it Mars Black with, any brush would do. This is, so I can't read it, a 1 inch filbert brush from Royal and Langnickel. And then oh, there's Freckles if you could hear. I went different directions. Just because you'll never, hey sweetie, stop yelling. You're not gonna get it smooth. I'll be back, guys. Okay, all I was saying is I used this brush and I went in different directions because it will catch the light sometimes. Let's see if I can show you the brush strokes. Maybe if I turn it towards my lamp. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there towards the top, you can see some of the brush strokes. If you have a black canvas that you bought from the store, I would paint it black so that it matches, so the black you have in your studio is what your background is. Because like I might need to paint back over some of this if the chalk pastel doesn't come off. Freckles wants attention today. It just makes it so much easier because the blacks won't match. Okay. So I think that is that. The colors I've decided to use, I wasn't totally sure. They're all Liquitex. So Mars Black, Titanium White, Raw Sienna. Here's the Raw Sienna. And then I had used I originally put primary yellow out on my palette, but it was making, oops, won't stand up there. It was kind of going green. A little greener. So then I scraped it off and I put out Cad Yellow Medium Hue. So I really have two colors. Things are falling. Cad Yellow Medium Hue and Raw Sienna. And then the Raw Sienna, a little bit of black makes a brown, a little bit more black makes a chocolate brown, really. And then this is Raw Sienna, Cad Yellow, White, and just a speck of black. And I'm using this for the nose area. I use this little craft brush for the eyes. It's a number 1. Craft Smart, got it at Michael's. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm also using a 3/8 inch. This is Moderna from Royal and Lane Nickel. It's an angle brush. Really nice, I really like them. Okay, and then, so I'm thinking the eyes, so the eyes in my reference photo are brown, but I've seen other photos where the eyes are kind of that raw sienna color. So they're kind of brown. And then for a while I was thinking about using blue, but I'm just going to use these colors. What's kind of nice about this bear, so I jumped ahead a little bit. I enlarged the photo to 12 by 12 and then scribbled on the back with yellow chalk pastel and traced it onto my canvas. It speeds it up. And another thing that one other thing about this bear is it's pretty simple shapes. And since I'm painting it on black, and I don't think I'm going to have it darker than the reference photo, I think it'll go fairly quickly because the ears are black in the reference photo. I'm going to give them little highlights around the edges. But this bear is simple shapes compared to like a rooster. What else? There was something else and I just lost it when Freckles meowed. Oh, well, it'll come back and I'll think of it. Oh, darn, I wish I'd remember what that was. Okay, I think that sets the table, guys. I'm gonna keep working on this. This is just one thin layer of this color and some brown. And I left, there's a couple of blackish, darkish lines on the bear that I left. I might cover them up, I might not. Okay, it's not coming back to me, so I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, I'm going to stop here for tonight. I mixed a gray to use on the bear. I'm using, I don't know if I said this already, I think I already did, a 3/8 inch angle brush. One thing that's fun, I don't know if I really have a good example just yet. Maybe I'll thin that out, more like the reference photo. You can come back with the black because that's your background and erase things. And it's going to look blacker until it dries. Just kind of maybe lose a little bit more of that ear. I could negative paint in, I don't know if you can see, hopefully you can see that. I might be getting too much glare because it's getting to be late. I'll probably come back and put, well, I don't know if it needs that much detail over there. It's looking bug-eyed. It needs some shadow. I think I'm gonna shadow the eyes more than they are in the reference photo because they're very bug-eyed in the reference photo. Here, I'll show you. Oh, come on, iPad. I do this every time, I think. Nope. Here. They look kind of bug-eyed. Oh yeah, you can see my lamp there in the glare. Maybe I'll back out a little bit. But I think I'm going to put a shadow, a stronger shadow over the top. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, let's just give you a tour. I mean, that could kind of be done. I want to put this lighter area in. Oh, and then I just, I could wait till tomorrow, but sometimes I just take a wet, clean brush and I can erase the chalk. Oh, and another thing too is like on all my paintings, I'll link it in this video's description how I seal and varnish my paintings. I don't know if it's really sealing, but I'll put a gloss varnish on it and it'll make it look more like that color. and then a satin varnish, and it'll just be richer. I assume you can see that that looks richer. Maybe you can't because of the lighting. Oh, there you can a little bit. Do a little tour as long as I got it have it picked up. Sorry about the glare. I think my light's a little too close. Plus the black. The black makes it interesting. Just a scribble in the ear. I might refine it, I might not, just for some ear hair kind of coming out of the ear. There's those bug eyes. They're not done yet. I did add another layer on the nose, but it might have been too soon. But I can always calm it down. Or on the snout. And then there's the nose. Jeez. And there's the nose. Okay. I think this, oh, let's see, how much time? Oh, not quite. More than 2.5 hours this evening. Oh, and then I traced it on and did a little painting. So we're probably at 3.5 hours. And then the background didn't take me too terrible. So maybe 4 hours total time so far, to give you an idea. Okay, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Hey friends, I'm calling it done. Oh, I just realized I stuck my arm in the video pulling up my sleeves. I really have the eyes glowing, but I think it's neat. I like it. I just kind of kept playing with the values. Let's see, I worked on this for about another 1.5 hours. This is the next day. But the black does an awful lot of the work. So it's a quicker painting. I started adding lighter highlights, but those aren't white. Those are light gray. They're this color on my palette right there. And it's fun to add little dots, little lighter specks. I came in and put some more black. So it's called closure. You're gonna connect the ear. I had it, I didn't have it connected earlier, but I also added a few more little black bits. I put a little bit more black in here. I think it's fun. The light is gonna be weird. Oh yeah, so I have a window over here, so you get some more light coming in. Let's see if that does anything. Oh, then you get more light from my lamp over there. Plus I can't quite square it up. Trying to square it up for a screenshot. I always put I can't get it. There's too many angles. I always put I'll take it outside and photograph it and see how that works. This is one of those where you'd want to buy the original because you just can't capture it with a camera. Okay, let's do a tour. So isn't that fun? There's not a lot to that ear. Either ear. Probably want to see the eyes. I darkened them quite a bit, pushed them back a little bit as far as around the eyes, and then those eyes are glowing like you're in trouble or something. And lots of little fun strokes I just kept building on the snout and the nose. And what's really fun for me are these little marks and whiskers. I just put a little spot right there. It's entertaining, I think. So the light is sort of odd because really those eyes wouldn't be that bright. But I think I can get away with it. The light's kind of coming from up over here. It isn't the reference photo, but I made this brighter than this. You know, I darkened the eyes, like I said on the top. Oh, one thing maybe I should point out. So the pupils are kind of blurry. I painted some brown around the pupils, put a highlight over part of the pupil. This highlight's gray, this highlight is gray, and then a lighter gray. And then I glazed some brown and some black, that kind of thing, to push the eyes back into the head, basically. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, let me know if you give this one a try. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this, but I'll link the cat that I did on black in this video's description. And it's really, in my opinion, so this is the second one I've done with an all black background, and it was easier than that cat. Well, maybe it's not. I did another cat. I did a black cat too. It does get easier to figure it out. So there might be 3 of them. I'll link the black cat too in this video's description. The first time I did it, it really challenged my brain. Well, it's so fun to hang out with you. As I said, let me know if you give this one a try. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, the super chats, the channel memberships, the sending money through PayPal, buying the merch, sharing the videos, commenting on the videos. I can't thank you enough. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.